Hey everybody, welcome back to TNB with Miss J. Of course, you guys, I am your hostess with the mostest, aka Miss J, Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great celebrity interview for today. I am very, very excited about our next guest. These are very, very talented young folks. They are personal praise. They are a gospel group a young gospel group that's taken audience by surprise with their tight harmonies, their great vocal cords and presentations, and of course their creative dance accomplishments. They are really rocking up and gaining momentum as pretty much one of the most talented contemporary R&B group gospel groups in the country. So please, everyone, give a big, big warm welcome to Personal Praise, Yana and Tez. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm very, very excited to be talking with you guys. I know the TNB audience is going to be excited because, believe it or not, you guys are going to be our first gospel musicians actually being interviewed today.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
yes, you guys are the first. I've never had before. I've never had it. You guys are the first. So I'm honored. Music has always been something that's been close to my heart. So I am particularly honored. So I appreciate you two joining in today.
Thank you. We're so honored to be here.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, I'm going to get ready to fire the first question off for you. And of course, the first question I have is, got to ask, what began you guys' passion for not only gospel music, but for singing and dancing as well?
Well, actually, Tez and I'm Yana, by the way. We started off singing since we were really, really young. And my dad was like the minister of music at the church. So you can just kind of get that typical picture of just two kids growing up in the church singing with their dad because he was the minister of music at the time. And we sang basically since we were like 3 years old. Actually, Tess could sing a little better than me. So I was in the audience and, he was singing to everyone. And that's kind of like how we got our start, just singing and everywhere. And Tess would even travel. Him and my dad would travel singing. And, I got jealous and I said, you know what, I need to learn this singing thing because too much attention and I didn't like that.
I understand. Oh my gosh, that was...
Yeah, so, when I was singing, I had the stage presence. I love to be on stage, but I was strong and wrong and loud and proud and it wasn't necessarily good until my dad kind of taught me how to sing. He taught me the ropes and basically said, this is how you hit a note. This is on key. This is off. So I thank him for that. And then basically sang as a family. And that's kind of where we just got our start singing and growing up. Like I believe most really great singers got their start in the church and, singing for God.
I 100% agree with that. I totally wish I could have been one of the people that, Tez, you going around traveling with your dad and singing. I definitely would have loved to see you guys. I would have been all in it because I love seeing that type of stuff. So next time you're over in the Washington area, don't forget me. I love some gospel too. So
thank you.
So bring some of that positivity my way. Going on to the number 2 question, you guys, can you guys explain to the TNB audience, how'd you guys get your name? And, pretty much why is the gospel, you guys' gospel music so important to you guys?
Okay, well, we got our name, Personal Praise. Our family last name is Person, right? So
really,
that's Yana, and our last name is Person, right? We're siblings, and our last name is Person. So we had this event at one of our churches where we didn't want to just be called the Person family when they called us up to sing at a church anniversary or something like that. So after long hours of thinking, we came to the understanding that we wanted something with the wordplay, with our last name in it. So Personal Praise became the name, right? Personal Praise. It just happens to work. And our mission is to let young people know that you are never too young to have a personal relationship with God. And I think that name is just heaven sent because we strive to let young people know that through a personal relationship with God, all things are possible and everything that you want to achieve in life is able to happen as long as you keep him first, do your best, and work as hard as you can. And so that's why gospel music is really important to us because, like Yana said, we have been singing in the church, but our parents make sure that when we're singing at church, we're not just singing words. We're singing things that we believe. We're singing things that we understand, singing things that we comprehend, even at very, very young ages, right? We want to make sure that we're singing things that we know and that we believe in our hearts. So they have strived to teach us that a personal relationship is the most important thing that we can value on this earth. And through that, you know, we are able to reach more people through our own personal relationship with God. So that's why we have chosen gospel music. And that's why I believe gospel music technically chose us at such a young age. And that's why we have the name Personal Praise.
I love it. I love the fact that you guys are speaking to the young people and wanting to give that message. I think it's great because I think you guys will be able to definitely reach a lot of people. For one, because you guys are younger, and the younger groups will be able to, relate to you guys, and be able to gravitate to you guys a bit more better than adults, because it's kids their age singing this. So that, I think, is awesome, and I just think that's just a really positive way and a really great way to spread about God, because God is good. So I love the fact that you guys are doing that.
Thank you. Hey, Miss Jackson, you kind of got a little far away.
Oh, I'm super sorry. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
yeah,
can hear you loud and
okay,
clear.
yeah, that's
Perfect. But yeah, I think it's great that you guys are speaking to the young people, because like I said, I think it's a lot more easier to be able to gravitate to when someone your own age is talking and speaking positively about God and the relationship of God. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Of course. Coming up to the number 3, this is something, of course, both of y'all can answer. Who do you guys look up to music-wise, and why?
Oh, that's actually a crazy question, because Tess and I, we have two very different tastes in music. And so my favorite groups, just from since I was young, I have been obsessed with Hillsong Worship and Hillsong United. And I really like Casting Crows and just Jesus Culture. And I grew up, we listened when we were homeschooled. We were homeschooled one of those years. And one of those years we were like growing up, and we listened to K-Love like every day. And I just never grew out of it. And so that's pretty much, that's what I love to listen to. That's my favorite Christian music to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Me, I love contemporary gospel music, right? My first introduction to the love of contemporary gospel music happens to be Mary Mary, right?
Yes.
One of my cousins had the Mary Mary the Sound CD in her room, and I was over her house one day, and I literally played it probably more than she had. So that's my first introduction to Mary Mary. In my opinion, I love them. They're my favorite gospel group of all time, Mary Mary, right? I love contemporary gospel music. So artists like Mary Mary, Kiara Sheard, Ty Tribbett, Kirk Franklin,
Yes.
those are the type of groups that I really, really enjoy listening to, because not only have they done a good job with modernizing the gospel music and message, they have done it to where it's more attractive to young people, right?
Yes.
Like when Mary Mary first came out, their style was almost a mirror reflection of the style of R&B music, so to speak, when it came out. So I really like the way that they infused, what some would perceive as a secular sound into their own music. And like I've heard people who are a lot older than us who said, man, they were turned off from gospel music until Kirk Franklin and Mary Mary came out, right? Because now they have something that they can listen to enjoy. And so that's the type of stuff that I hope that we're creating for young people as well.
Oh, absolutely. I love Mary Mary. I definitely love Kirk Franklin. Definitely one of truly one of the best gospel artists out there. And I have to agree with your statement. I wasn't really into the gospel music until, artists like Mary Mary and Kirk Franklin, Tori Kelly came out and just really, like you said, modernize it for a younger audience. So I definitely agree with that. We should definitely one day compare gospel artists, because I have a lot that might surprise you guys. So I got some old school gospel. So I feel like we need a gospel session. Get Jesus.
Almost definitely. Oh yes.
Right.
All right, going on to the number 4 question. So, for first-time listeners of your guys' music, what song would you guys suggest they hear first to really get who you guys are as artists?
Now, okay, that's a great question because Tez and I, this album we came out with, We Are Personal Praise. That's the album we were up for a Stellar for, and that's like that was our first project and album. We released everywhere, and that it was so crazy because our goal on that album was to go ahead and have something that everyone could relate to, have something that everyone could listen to. And we feel like obviously our single Just Enough, it can touch hearts. It's a bit slow and it's more of a worship kind of song. But The Call, which was our first single from there, is much more upbeat, and it's something that we feel like encompassed the whole album. So it was something that we felt everybody could listen to. And that's something I feel like that's kind of rare in a song where we could perform this song no matter what church we went to, and everyone could kind of groove with it, and we have a good time. And it still had that high energy because we are young. And so, that's the song that I would probably suggest people to listen to, The Call, because it's upbeat, it's groovy like us. If you see us performing live, it's got a lot of high energy, but the message is great. And like I was saying with the album, it encompasses just anyone who listens to gospel music. It kind of touches everyone, just like how our album does. So I feel like it's a great representation of, the music we made.
Oh, wow. Sounds great. I highly encourage everyone at TNB audience, go listen to The Call by Personal Praisers if you guys want to really get who they are as musical artists and as gospel singers. Definitely check that out because it just sounds really like a really great song to definitely be listening to. So I definitely encourage everyone to go out and listen to it. Kind of going on to the number 5. I know this is going to be really exciting for you guys, but you guys were nominated for a Stellar Award. Yes, baby. Yes, going from strength to strength to strength with our career. Please tell the TNB audience, how was that like for you?
That was really surreal, really awesome. Like being nominated for a Stellar Award, you really feel like, man, I'm nominated for a Stellar Award when you get on the red carpet at the Stellar Awards, right? Because not only are you there, because see, when you're at home and you find out you're nominated, obviously you're going to be excited, but it doesn't really hit you that your name is now in the category of other big people until you get on the carpet with them, right? Everybody that you listen to, everybody you look up to, they're all right there next to you, right? So all the artists that I've listened to growing up, Mary, Kirk Franklin, I'm looking at them on the red carpet at the Stellar Awards. So it's like a surreal feeling, a surreal thing. Like, man, like this is something I've accomplished. This is something that, wow, what I can say that I've done, they can say that they've done. So that is a really, really, really awesome feeling to be knowing that your name is in the same vein as other people that I've been looking up to since I was 4, 5, 6, since I started listening to gospel music. So being nominated for a Stellar Award for me is really, really amazing because, wow, like who would have ever thought when we first started this ministry that a Stellar Award nomination or anything even on that level would be in the plans, would be in the makings. So I only thank God for all of those things.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it sounds like, you took the whole Stellar Award, experience pretty well, pretty cool, because if I was there and I definitely saw Kirk Franklin, I'd probably burst into tears, ugly crying on the red carpet, just because I'm super excited to see, Kirk Franklin and Mary. So sounds like you did a lot cooler than me. So I definitely congratulate you on that, because I wouldn't have been so cool.
Right.
Yes, when we actually saw him on the red carpet, like, and he was just like Dapper Dan, and we just knew. I was like, Jesus Christ, like he even looks famous, and that's a hard feat for someone who's short. Like he looks famous. Like on the red carpet, you could tell it was him.
Oh my gosh, I just probably been full on panic mode. I'm not gonna lie. I've been listening to Kirk Franklin for so long, and I think I just would have just been absolutely speechless. Like, no words.
So nice. He was so nice. I mean, he was just so nice. Him and his wife were just so cool. We were like, oh my gosh. You know who else was super nice? Yolanda Adams.
No, you met Yolanda Adams. Oh, now I am jealous. Okay.
Really nice.
Really, like she, when we met her the first time, we saw her the second time. she pointed us out the third time. It was crazy. We were like, did Yolanda Adams just say, come here and take a picture with me?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I
very,
love
very surreal feeling.
Adams.
Very,
That is
very awesome. Very awesome.
like that is awesome. Yolanda Adams, like that's pretty big. That
very big.
That's very big. Yolanda Adams was our
very
first
big.
introduction to contemporary music.
Yeah, like Yolanda Adams, like when the song she got, I got the victory. My dad used to make us sing that song a whole lot. Like, Yana, you sing this verse, Tiz, you sing this verse, right? So that's like when we first started, real duo action on like that song right there. And so, wow, it was just great to see how the time has elapsed to now where we're face to face with a person who's literally been one of our introductions to this whole thing that we're in right now.
And it's crazy because you know how Black parents, they play that song every morning. That now you're finna start cleaning up. That was the song. It didn't even have to be cleaning up.
It was y'all coming here and sing it.
It was played in the morning period. You're gonna wake up hearing this song,
right? And you're gonna come in here and sing it. So to be there, it's a really crazy feeling.
Oh, I love it. So definitely don't mind me. I'm going to pretend I'm going to live like through you guys, and I'm gonna pretend I was like there staring at Yolanda. So just ignore me. I'm just pretending that I'm you guys for just a couple of seconds. I'm staring at Yolanda. I'm staring at greatness. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had to have an out-of-body experience for a second because.
Oh yeah, she looks like a model.
Oh, of course, it's Yolanda Adams. I didn't.
She's like beautiful. She's like. And her boyfriend is like what is he? A UFC fighter. She just looks.
Wow.
Like,
that is amazing. Honestly, that is amazing. Okay, you guys, kind of going on to the number 6 question because I can talk about, the admiration of Yolanda and Kirk Franklin forever. I really can. Where can the TNB audience follow you guys and your music? I want to make sure my audience keeps up to date with you guys and keep up to date with your music. Where can we follow you guys on social media?
All right, so you can follow us on all of our social media at Personal Praise. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is at Personal Praise. You can get our Stellar Award, Personal Praise, on all digital platforms. So if you listen to your music on Tidal, on Apple Music, Spotify, even YouTube, or any other platforms that you listen to your music on, you should be able to find Personal Praise. We are Personal Praise, is the name of the album. And like Yana said earlier, one of the first songs that we would suggest you listen to on there is entitled The Call.
The Call. I definitely encourage everyone.
And if you want to see those pictures with all the people that we were sitting here talking about, those will be on our Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. So you can see us, taking pictures with a lot of those people that we was talking about as well.
Ooh, I love it. I will definitely check it out. I'll probably do the out-of-body experience, pretend I'm actually in the picture with you guys, like meeting them. So, I'll definitely do that. And I highly encourage my audience, please, on all social media and all music platforms, please follow Personal Praise. Their music continues to be an inspiration, and of course, they continue to shine brighter and brighter as the career continues to go along. So definitely make sure you guys follow them, support them, and just show them some love. So make sure you guys definitely do that.
Right.
Going on to the number 7 question. We were almost through with the interview, guys. As we talked about earlier, getting nominated for a Stellar Award, of course, is incredible. But you guys are still young. You guys still have a lot of great things to accomplish. So, in your guys' music career, what goals do you guys hope to accomplish?
Well, we definitely want to win a Stellar, and that's like a short-term goal, I guess. We definitely want to win a Stellar next time. So the next time we go, to basically just be able to win one. And I go and say we want to win all of them, a Dove and a Grammy, obviously. So we want to win every award out there. And for me, I know Tez we also have our different goals in the group. For me, it's also just that opportunity to inspire young people, like how artists like Yolanda Adams and Kirk Franklin just were really able to make gospel, and Ty Tribbett, they were able to make gospel music popular. This was being played on Steve Harvey and syndicated shows. And that's something I would love for our music to be played on, not just gospel, but to literally reach everyone. So kids who are listening to just a regular syndicated morning show, they can hear like how God in Me was played, like our music can be played like that on regular radio stations, so we can really make gospel cool. Like we can make it where this is something that everybody's listening to regardless, and we're really able to impact and inspire kids that way.
Absolutely love it. I think that is awesome. I think that is really, really great. All right, you guys, we just got, a couple of questions coming up. So, I definitely want to ask this question. So, I know you guys, we talked about all these different gospel artists, but if you guys had a chance to work or collaborate with any gospel artist, who would it be?
That's a great question.
I knew I would get you.
We're probably going to have different answers, but if you would have asked me right now if I want to collab with any other gospel artist, my personal favorite would be the Walls Group. The Walls Group, I love their style. I love their sound. I love their music. I'm a fan of theirs. And so to be able to collaborate with someone like a family background, someone that's kind of most similar to who we are and stuff like that, I feel that it'll be a great experience, at least because I like to produce and arrange. So I think with that many great singers together, I think it will be just such a great chance to, make something that not many people have heard, not many people, what they, are accustomed to, because, we're young people and we can always push the needle. We can always try new things. So absolutely. I would love to collaborate with the Walls Group. You, Yana?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah, I thought Tess was just going to answer this one. I think that we'll probably have to go with Jonathan McReynolds as the other person that we'll collab with, just because he was another person who was able to push the envelope with his sound, and he stayed true to it. And he just pushed his music, even though it wasn't what was necessarily popular or trending at the time. And he was able to make it that way. When he first came out with his music, it was just like, is that a girl? He wasn't something, he was something new, basically. Mm-hmm. And we want to do something fresh and new like that. And, the Stellar Awards we were at, that was the first Stellar he had gotten. And when he got it, he got like 7 or 11, I believe. So basically, I'm just saying, I loved his message of telling all of the artists or everyone out there, you might not get the immediate recognition, but you stay true to yourself. You stay true to the music that you feel like God wants you to create. Because at the end of the day, everybody has to be different, because he's all got different plans and different, purposes for all of us to help expand the kingdom. And so he definitely touched us as artists. So I would go ahead and say Jonathan McReynolds, and like Ted said, the Walls Group.
Love it. Love all of it. I really think those are really great choices, especially to collaborate with. I think you guys would be able to make great music. And like Tess said, something different, because young folks are always pushing that needle, always pushing and striving to be, going forward and doing better. So I think, great choices, really great choices, you guys.
Yes,
All right, so we're coming up to the final question. Now, I know you guys said earlier, I do believe you guys said earlier that your favorite gospel song was, you guys just said it earlier, but would you guys mind, just for a few seconds, because like I said, you guys are the first gospel artists to actually be on the show, for just maybe about 5 seconds, do you guys think you guys can sing the first verse of your guys' favorite song?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
We're going to sing a piece of the single off of our album, Just Enough. Is that all right?
Please do.
Okie doke.
You give me just enough to keep me going when my hope is lost. Yeah, not too high or low. You always know what's too little or too much. You give me just enough.
Oh my my goodness, I am having goosebumps over here. Woo, that just gave me chills. You guys are wonderful. I did not know y'all had that much soul in your voice. I'm loving it. I got goosebumps over here. I am so impressed right now.
Thank you.
Actually, that song Just Enough, the music video for that will be dropping next week. So literally, I hope everyone listening can follow us everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's dropping next week. So, I mean, we're doing like a watch party. So we obviously want everyone there to be able, to hear and check the video out. And so it's super awesome. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Personal Praise TV, so you can be there first when it drops, because it definitely drops next week.
Ooh, I will definitely be in to tune in. Like I said, I still got chills. I do. I got some goosebumps over here. I was very impressed, and I do appreciate you guys because, like I said, you guys are the first gospel group I had.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Of course, and not only that, but you guys are the first ones, actually singers, because I've interviewed a lot of singers. You are actually the first singers to actually do a little tune for the show. So
okay.
This is going to be great. I know the TNB audience is going to hear that last question. They're going to hear you guys sing, and then you guys are just going to be flooded with people for your guys' music video viewing party next week. Just Enough. I hope everyone follows Personal Praise. Please, I encourage you guys on all social media, please give them a follow and give them a listen on all music platforms. And again, like was just mentioned, the viewing party for the new music video will be next week, so make sure you guys check that out. And of course, make sure you guys rehear the last 10 questions on this interview, so you guys can hear those beautiful voices one more time. But I do definitely want to give a personal thanks to Personal Praise. I want to thank you guys so much. I love your guys' message. I love your guys' music, your voice. I love the fact you guys were able to let me, live vicariously through you for a couple of seconds. I really do. I personally, I just want to say thank you for, indulging me in that. I appreciate that. But I really think what you guys are doing for, young folks and spreading that message, I definitely wish that, there was a group like that, when I was younger, just to get, me into the more gospel music more. But I really appreciate that you guys are here now and you guys are giving that message, and I really hope young folks will respond and really come closer to your guys' music, but close to God as well. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This interview was so fun. Thank you for having us on your show.
Of course. Again, I want to make this clear, you guys. TNB audience, follow Personal Praise and make sure you guys check out the viewing party for their next music video next week. Again, I still got chills, so I'm pretty sure that whole music video is going to give everyone chills. So definitely follow them. Their career continues to go from strength to strength to strength, and I cannot wait to see you guys as artists in the next couple of years and just where you guys will be. I cannot imagine. I see a stellar award in you guys' future for sure. So I do. I see it. So when that happens, don't forget to thank TNB. But anyways. I'm just distance. So, but I definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in. I definitely want to thank my audience. You guys, of course, are always so great and always so welcoming. So I know you guys will go over, show Personal Praise some love, and I know you guys will be there next week viewing it and just tuning in with them with their music video for next week. But until then, I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank Personal Praise for being an amazing guest, and I want to thank everyone, of course. Until another great episode of TNB with Miss J. Of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the mostest. Till another fine episode, everyone, stay beautiful, stay kind, and we will be back soon. Bye.